Hi, yogis. Welcome to Power and Flow. Hope you guys are feeling really good today. We're going to be working on core, one of my favorite things to work on. So, we're going to be working both on core strength and core stability. No props are needed today, but if you do have a block handy, we'll be using that for some core work. So, when you're ready, join me on your mats, on your back. Taking a moment here, starting off in Shavasana. So just take the legs hip width or mat width apart. Let the toes fall out to the sides. Arms are about 6 to 8 inches away from the torso. Close the eyes or just keep them light. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Check in with your body, see how it's doing today. And also checking in with your energy levels, your emotions. And if the body feels good today, you're full of energy, perhaps pushing yourself a little bit, challenging yourself in these poses and transitions. And if you find any stiffness or muscles, or maybe you're feeling a little tired and stressed, don't worry about it. Make this practice your own. Have fun with it. And just listen to your body. Take a moment, connect with your breath. So feel your breath as it moves through your body. Listen to the sound of your breath. As you bring all of your attention to the breath, notice this sense of calm and relaxation, both in the mind and in the body. So remember to keep your attention to your breath throughout your practice today. Whether we're moving quickly, holding a pose, or maybe doing something that's a little bit challenging. Stick with the breath. Let it relax the muscles, relax the body, and also keep the mind quiet. Now let's start to bring some movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, and then rocking the head from side to side. Reach your arms overhead, point the toes forward, give yourself a big stretch. And then draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Take a little rock here from side to side. and bring the soles of the feet onto the mat, taking those feet hip width apart. Now let's take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, curl up, reach those fingertips forward. Now instead of pushing the belly up, I want you to draw the navel down towards the spine. Take another full breath in. Exhale, lift up a little bit higher. Hold it here. Now option, hold. Option 2, pulse. So I'll reach for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down to the mat. Now bring those knees up to 90 degrees like you're sitting in your chair. Make sure your low back is firmly rooted into the mat, so you may have to move around a little bit here. Hands come behind the ears, elbows wide. As you inhale, lift the head and shoulders. As you exhale, right elbow to the left knee, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep moving with your breath here. I want you to do 4 more on each side. Twist to the left, to center, right, center. That's 1. That's 2. Keep going. Last 3. Last one here. Twist to the left, come back to center. Twist to the right, come back to center, and lower it down to the mat. Take a couple rocks forward and back on the spine. Try to gain the whole length of the spine. So rock and roll forward. Give the back a massage. One more time, roll it back. And roll it forward. Now from here, bring the hands behind the thighs. Sit up nice and tall. And start to lean back. So, if you're starting new on core, you're going to keep your toes onto the ground. Lean back until you feel the abdomen engage. Option 2, bring those legs up to 90 degrees like you're sitting in a chair. Reach the hands forward. Option 3, if your hamstrings are feeling loose, you can straighten those legs up. So pick whichever one you'd like here. Draw the knees towards the chest and the chest towards the knees. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, lower down, Ardha Navasana, low bow, press the low back into the mat, draw the navel down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. 5 more. Lift it up. Lower it down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, cross the ankles, and let's roll onto the hands and knees into table. Take a few cat-cows here, warm up your spine. So as you inhale, drop your belly, tilt the tailbone up. And as you exhale, curl chin to navel. Inhale, round, or come forward. Exhale, round. Move at your own pace here. Moving 1 vertebrae at a time. Take 1 more cat-cow. Then come back to a neutral table with a flat back. Flip the palms over so that the fingers point towards the body. Press the hips back until you feel an opening into your forearms. breath soft here, especially if this is a little intense. Then flip one palm over and then the other. Give the wrists a good shake. And when you're ready, we're going to find our first downward dog of the day. So, fingers spread wide, tuck your toes, lift the hips up, and walk out to your dog here. Bend one knee and then the other. More breaths here. Now looking at the hands, walk to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, reach the arms all the way up for the sky. And bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, come back into your plank pose. Hold your plank here, spread the shoulder blades. Slight tuck of the tailbone, draw the navel up towards the spine. Drop down to the knees, come all the way down to your belly. No weight in those hands, untuck the toes as you inhale. Find a baby cobra. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Again, no weight in those hands. Exhale, come down. Last round. Inhale. Press the top of the feet down. Lift. And lower. Come through table onto the hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now looking at the hands, walk or step forward. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. And exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, reach the arms up for the sky. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, come back into your plank. Now as you inhale, lean forward. And as you exhale, shift the way back into your heels. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Now come forward and make your way all the way down to the mat. Press up into your cobra. Draw those heels towards each other. And as you exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Now looking at the hands, walk, step, or hop forward. Flat back as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, reach the arms up for the sky. And bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back into your plank. Now this time, I want you to make sure your feet are all the way to the back of your mat. Bring your left hand forward and then your right hand forward. So an extended plank. Bring the left hand back, right hand back. Let's see if we can go a little bit further. Right hand forward, left hand forward. Ooh, feels like we're ripping that mat apart. Right hand back, left hand back. Now, can you go even a little bit further? Left hand forward, right hand forward. Draw that navel up. Okay, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Come forward, find chaturanga or come down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So reach the left leg up for the sky. As you exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Reach the arms up into your high lunge. Lean the body forward, press up, warrior three. Draw the navel up towards the spine. Lift those bottom ribs. That'll help with your balance. Slight internal rotation of the back leg. Lift the heel and thigh bone as one unit. And slowly bend through the front knee. Right toes make it back down to the mat. Right hand comes down, stack it underneath the shoulder. Reach the left arm up, easy twist to the left. Bring the left hand down to the mat, step the right foot forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, fingertips graze the mat, chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, come back into your plank. Now let's take 3 mini chaturangas, little quarter chaturangas. So you're gonna lean forward, lower down, press back up into your plank. That's 1. Lower down, 2, lower down, 3, last 1. Lower down, press back up. Option to take vinyasa, or if you need a little break, downward facing dog. Take your flow, take your time, and we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Reach the right leg up for the sky. As you exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Reach the arms up, high lunge. And then slowly lean the body forward, press up, warrior three. Hands can be forward to heart center. Or if you want that extra little balance, bring them up like an airplane behind you, reaching back. Turn that back leg inwards, lift the thigh. And then slowly bend through the right knee. Bring the left toes back down to the mat, reach the arms up. Left hand comes down to the mat, again stack it underneath the shoulder. Right arm reaches up for the sky. Gaze comes wherever is comfortable for the neck here. Just draw that right hip back a little bit, left hip forward. Right hand comes down to the mat. Look forward, step that left foot to the top. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, sit down into a chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back into a plank. And then I want you to take your feet a little bit wider here. Shift the weight into your right hand. Reach that left arm forward. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the left hand down. So again, brace that core, draw the navel up towards the spine. Right hand comes forward. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. One more breath in your downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, reach your left leg up for the sky. As you exhale, left knee to the outside of the left tricep. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose round the back. Lift the leg up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Kick the foot out to the side. Pivot onto the inside edge of your back foot. Shift the weight into your left hand. Fallen star. Press the hips up nice and high. Now draw that left knee into the chest, then bring the right hand down to the mat. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose round the back. Step that left foot between the hands. Reach the arms up. High lunge. Lean the body forward, press up, warrior three. And then as slowly as you can, bend through the left knee until your right toes come back down to the mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Hook the right elbow onto the left knee, twist into the left. Peel that left shoulder up and back. Squeeze the thighs for balance. Shift the weight into your left foot. Step that right foot forward. Revolve to chair. And then shift the weight back into your left foot. Right foot comes back. Revolve to twist. Hands come to heart center. Place them down onto the mat. As you inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Then roll forward into a three-point plank. This time leg is lifted. Take your vinyasa. Three breaths here in downward facing dog. As you inhale, right leg reaches up for the sky. As you exhale, right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose round the back. Lift the leg back up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Kick the foot out to the side. Pivot onto the inside edge of your back foot. Shift the weight into your right hand, fallen star. Press the hips nice and high. Really squeeze through those bottom obliques. Ooh, yeah, they're getting a workout today. Now draw that right knee into the chest. Left hand comes down to the mat. Back to three-legged dog. And as you exhale, knee to nose round the back. Step the foot in between the hands. Reach the arms up, high lunge. Bring the hands to heart center. You can bring them to heart center. You can reach them forward. We're going to lean forward and press up. Warrior three. Lift the heel, lift the thigh. Now nice and slow, bend through the right knee until your left toes make it back down onto the mat. Hands come to heart center. Hook the left elbow onto the right knee, twisting to the right. Peel that right shoulder up and back. Really twist from the belly and the rib cage here. Shift the weight into your right foot. Left foot comes forward. Revolve to chair. Knees are fairly even if you look down. Shift the weight back into that right foot. Step the left foot back into your revolve lunge once again. Hands come to heart center. Place them down onto the mat. As you inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Roll forward into a three-point plank. Take your vinyasa. Now looking at the hands, we're going to jump through to seated. And make it down. Take a sip of water if you need to. Let's grab onto our blocks. if you have one. Completely optional here. I like to add props sometimes as a distraction. Makes it kind of like a fun game. So, we're gonna start off with just the block here off to the side. We'll need it in one quick second. Bring the hands behind the thighs. Lean back, press up into your boat pose. Full breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Low boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it up. Lower it down. Last one. Now this time as you come up, I want you to draw only the left knee into the chest. Lower it down. Right knee. Lower it down. 4 more on each side. Left. Down. Right. Down. This is round 3. 2. 1 more on each side here. Left, lower, right, lower, and release down to the mat. So, we're going to grab onto this block. First position, we're going to place it in between the feet. So, if you don't have a block, imagine that there's an object there. Or you can place anything of your choosing, like a water bottle. Let's bring those knees up to 90 degrees, like you're sitting in a chair. If you have any lower back issues, and you find when you do your leg raises that your low back likes to lift, you just place your hands underneath your sit bones, underneath your glutes. So we're going to lift the legs up towards the sky. Lift the head and shoulders. And then take a full breath in. Exhale, lower down, and then open the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and open the legs. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. And lift. Draw the knees in towards the chest. So, if you're like, that wasn't too bad, I excel at lower leg lifts. I got a fun one for you today. So, for those of you who are like, you know what, my back likes to lift up a little bit, it's not comfortable, I'll show you the first modification, which I will be doing today. So, grabbing onto your block, we're going to be doing the same motion from extending low boat. So I'm going to start off by placing the block onto my shins, reaching the arms up when we extend. So take a deep breath in, reach forward, exhale, arms come overhead, extend the legs down. Inhale, back, grab onto the block, exhale, extend. So that is option number 1, having that block onto the shins. Option number 2, this one is a little hard today. So we're gonna lower the legs and then reach up, grab onto the blocks. So you're gonna switch it out between the feet and the hands. Okay. Oh, give me a second here. Okay, we're gonna do 5. Let's go for 5 of these today. So every time the block makes it to the shins, that counts as 1. So reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 rounds done. We got 3 to go here. Last 2. Can you believe last one here? You got this. And bring it back. Place the block off to the side. Good job. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And from here, take a few rocks forward and back. Now you can roll forward onto the hands and knees. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Maybe get enough momentum, cross the ankles, pop the hands forward, jump it back into a plank, and then downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach your left leg up for the sky. As you exhale, knee to nose round the back. Step the foot in between the hands. Bring the back foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Lift the arms up. Warrior two. Flip your left palm over, reach it behind. Exalted warrior. Keep bending nice and deep through that front knee. So that right hand either comes down the leg or maybe for a half bind. So I'm reaching for the inside of that left hip crease. So you really need a deep lunge here through that front leg. And slowly come back to center. From here, straighten the front leg, reach forward, dip into your triangle. Open the chest, stretch it out. Lengthen through both sides of the waist. And come back to center. Now, keep the front leg straight. We're going to bend through the back knee, sink it down into Skandasana, our surfer's lunge. So bring the right hand towards the back of the mat. Left arm reaches for the front, reaches up for the sky. If your heel lifts up, don't worry about it. Often we're tight in the Achilles tendon. With time and with practice, that heel may come down a little bit lower. Okay, let's come into a really fun transition here. So, instead of bringing the arm in front of that right knee, I want you to bring it behind. So you might come all the way to the back of the mat. Pivot onto the inside edge of your left foot, and then I want you to really brace the core, press through that bottom arm. Lift the knee into the chest. Maybe even kick it out. Okay, here comes a fun transition. Draw the knee into the chest, pivot onto the ball of the back foot. We're gonna find our 2-point plank facing the back wall. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hand down, place the foot down, downward facing dog. Roll forward into your plank pose. Come all the way down to the mat. Place the forehead onto the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, toes tucked. So we're coming from the ground and we're going to go all the way back up into our plank pose. So firm up those legs. Knees are off the mat. Draw the elbows in. And then you're going to lift the hips, lift the chest, and then the forehead. Pressing back up into your plank. Lower it down. Let's do this 2 more times. Relax here. Take a minute. So, knees come off the mat. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze those elbows in. Lift the hips. Lift the chest. Press up. Plank. And lower. Last one here. Okay. Elbows in. Legs strong. Knees are off the mat. Lift the hips, lift the chest, lift the head. Press up plank. Downward facing dog. Let's reach that right leg up for the sky. As you exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Pivot the back foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Warrior two. Now flip your right palm over. Reach it behind you. Exalted warrior. Again, nice deep bend through that front knee. And come back to center, straighten out your front leg. From here, reach forward and tip into Trikonasana or triangle. Press your sit bones forward, open the chest wide. Crown of the head is still reaching forward here, not down. Forward, so we lengthen through those obliques. And come back to center. We're going to bend through the back knee, front leg stays straight. Bring it down, Skandasana. Bring the left hand towards the top of the mat to the inside of the leg. Right arm reaches up. Sink the hips down. Now, you're going to bring that left hand to the outside of your left leg. Pivot onto the inside of your right foot. And then press into the hand. Lift the knee into the chest. Maybe even kick it out. Lift, lift, lift. Draw the knee into the chest. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. 2-point plank. Reaching forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hand down. Take your vinyasa. Now let's reach the left leg up for the sky. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the back of the left tricep. Then swing it over to the right tricep. Drop it down to the right wrist. Over to the left. And up. That's 1 box. Over. Down. Across. Up. That's 2. Over. Across. Down. Up. That's 3. Keep going. 2 more. Last box here. Lift the knee up. Downward facing dog. Thought I'd pull a fast one on you, not tell you how many rounds we're doing. I've been doing about 5 or 6 of each. Do 5 boxes on each side today. So we got 1 more to go here. This is it. This is the end. Reach the right leg up for the sky. As you exhale, right knee to the right tricep. Bring it across to the left. Down, across, up. That's 1. Lift it up. 2. 3, 4, 5, and downward facing dog. Now look at the hands. Walk, step, or hop forward. Flat back as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Take the feet a little bit wider. Sit down into Malasana. Good job, yogis. So, before we cool it down, call it a day, often have a little bit of fun playing with crow. Arms are definitely warmed up. Core definitely warmed up and ready to go. So, for crow, you get to decide, do I want to place my knees to the back of the triceps or to the outside of the triceps? Usually for men, I say outside because the kneecap is quite a bit bigger. For women, traditionally, the back of the tricep is more comfortable. If you put it to the back of the tricep, you're going to bring it real high. So we're not sticking our butt all the way up into the air, but we are coming onto our toes to bring the knees up. From here, you're going to look forward, bend the elbows back, and then from there, you're going to lift one set of toes and then the other, and then draw the heels in towards the glutes. Maybe seeing if you can straighten out the arms a little bit into more of a crane pose. And then when you're ready, lower back down to the mat. Give the wrists a good stretch. Take a few circles. Sprinkle the water. And then come down to seated. Oh, that feels wonderful. Alright, legs extended straight out in front. Reach the arms up. And as you exhale, fold any amount. Let's keep it active here. Reach the heart forward. So we're not rounding into the back. Think of lengthening the spine and hinging at the hips. and slowly come back up. From here, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Make sure you have a block handy. If you don't have a block, you can do traditional bridge pose without the block here. So slight tuck of the shoulder blades, and then feet are hip width apart. Press up into the feet. So option one, stay here into your bridge, lifting the hips, stretching through the abdominals, stretching through those quad muscles. So feel the knees slide forward. If you're feeling fatigue, this is when the block comes in handy. You're simply going to place the block either on the lowest or the medium height. So you still feel that opening through the front lines of the body, and yet a little more relaxing on those legs. Take 4 more breaths here. If you've taken traditional bridge without a block, on your next exhalation, slowly lower down to the mat. If you've used a block, you're going to press up into the feet, slide that block from underneath you, and as you exhale, lower down to the mat. Take a couple windshield wipes with the knees from side to side. Feet are mat width apart. Let the knees fall in. Place the hands onto the belly into your constructive rest. Heel the feet back into center. Draw the knees in towards the chest, but place them just over top the hips. Hands come onto the kneecaps. Heels dangle towards the butt. And now squeeze the knees into the chest. Give yourself a tight hug, even lift the head. Curl up into a tiny, tiny, tiny little ball, so squeeze everything in. And then lower it down into a comfortable shape as your final pose. So Shavasana or any other shape that feels good for you. Close the eyes, let the body rest and absorb everything that we've done today. Heart rate down, slow down your breath. To bring movement back into your body. your fingers and your toes. Rock the head from side to side. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And take a couple rocks forward and back onto the spine. Coming up to seated. I want to thank you all for joining me in your practice today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Have a wonderful rest of the day and see you again soon. Namaste.